Good evening. Welcome to Robert's Reading Room and Reviews. As you know, it's Black History Month. I'm about to do my review for my first read of the month. Before I get into that, I wanted to show my new hoodie. I am Black History. Before I get into my book review, also, I would like to send out my condolences to the family, friends, and fans of Sissy Tyson, along with Hank Aaron. I had the opportunity to get Sissy Tyson's biography just as I am. I wish I would have got it when I had a chance because now it's sold out. I do look forward to reading her biography because she was interesting and I'm finding out new things through other people who reading the book. I've done read the book. I do believe I met Hank Aaron in my previous job. I just want to say both of them celebrities, and my condolences goes out to the family, friends, and fans, and may they rest in paradise. I just want to say I was looking for a book to read. I was like trying to line up my Black History Month read for this month, and I was looking on my Kindle, and I was like, oh wow, this will be a good read. And he's new to me as an author, so I was like, why not? I am talking about no other than Tears We Cannot Stop by Michael Eric Dyson. I just want to say this book was like a teaching to me. If you know anyone personally in your life that's probably struggling with racism, I highly recommend this book here. I mean, it's not only talking about how Black America is treated by white America, but it teaches and show you how racism is within the same race. I personally have family members who is ignorant, and I would say this: they are ignorant. For example, oh, I can't be with this certain person because I don't want my child to be dark. See, that's why I have a problem with people because that is racism, is ignorant. I see love. Love has no color. It should not have any color. But a lot of America, it is that. I love Eric Dyson, because he shows you things in this book that I forgot about, such as the Colin Kaepernick situation. And it still just pisses me off to this day. I mean, here it is. Well, it was 2015 when he started kneeling during the national anthem, and then you see what took place last month on January the 6th in the Capitol. How that riot, those thugs, just tried to take over the Capitol with a Confederate flag. Back to Colin in the NFL. Horrible job. Here it is, 2020, just yesterday, the Super Bowl. Oh, you want to have all this commercial about racial injustice. Too little, too late for me, and a lot of more Americans. That's for Colin. And then you didn't even acknowledge him. I watched the game. I'm not gonna lie. I love football, but I do not have an NFL team. I refuse to have one because of the way they treated him. You have some of these owners in the NFL that just Jerry Jones and others who don't speak about upon what happened last year with the racial injustice and everything. I'm just gonna leave it there and say that another thing that gets me is you got a problem with Colin Kaepernick kneeling, but it was okay for Tim Tebow to do it and pray. Another thing, the Ben Roethlisberger, he brought that up in this book, and I had forgot all about it. He was accused of sexually assaulting two women. We heard about it and then we didn't hear nothing else. And he's still playing football to this day. This country is so divided. And it just makes me mad sometimes because you want to say America the free, it's not free. And he goes in this book talking about how you could be well educated black and still be treated like you're nothing, basically. I have friends on my side that's that's black who don't speak up. I feel like they're scared to, but what's there to be scared to? Slavery is over, and you shouldn't be afraid to voice your truth. And I do voice my truth. When I went to school for broadcasting, the director who was over broadcasting, it was his school. He owned it. Racist. I could tell you some stories, but I'm not gonna go there. Um, I want to piggyback on the Colin Kaepernick too. A lot of the football players was asked question about are they with him or how did they feel? Like Cam Hines Ward, I want to say Jerry Rice was basically saying he need to contribute money to an organization. That's not going to change anything. It's not going to silence. It's not going to change police brutality. Um, Even on the jobs, I've experienced it, so it's not going to change it. In this book, Michael Eric Dyson gives you, in my mind, in my idea, is a dictionary on how it is for Black America inside a white privileged America, how we're treated different. It works both ways. One of my one of the things I took from this book is when he talked about him and his girlfriend leaving choir practice one night or Bible study, and another black man tried to rob him, and he was like, "Hey," pulled a gun out on him, and it was like, "Hey, give it up." And he was like, "I only got like $2 in my pocket. We could take you back to the church and give you some food or something." And the guy broke down and said, "Well, I don't have a job. I lost my job. I'm trying to support my family, my children. We don't have no food." He was like, "Someone did this to me 2 weeks ago." And I was like, wow, sometimes people do things that not right, but it's a survival, trying to survive. I love how Michael Eric Dyson talked about other authors and just trying to educate people if you don't know, like such as James Baldwin, Terry Morrison, just a whole bunch of other people. And as I was reading this book, I was like, you know what? Even in my school, coming up through high school and everything, they don't teach Black history. They don't teach our history. And that's what's wrong in my mind with this country today is that how do you expect someone to not be maybe racist? Is no excuse because you should know better if they're not taught what Black America went through over 400 years ago and still going through today. This is a book because this book talks about him, what he went through, his family, his children, how his daughter and son went through racism. It's a must read. I just want to thank those who support Robert's Reading Room and Reviews. And if you have not subscribed, please do so. I'm on Instagram as Robert's Reading Room. My Facebook group is Robert's Reading Room and Reviews. This is definitely a 5-star. Tears We Cannot Stop. And I love this book. It is a must read. Please check this book out for Black History Month. I give it 5 stars. I've already done my review on Amazon and Goodreads. Thanks for watching, and do not forget, Black Lives Still Matters. Bye.